They don't want to get married. They want BBC. They'll rather do that. Yo, what's up, YouTube? My name is Shisha Zed. I am back in here with another video for you. Now, you know how it goes. No more wasting time. Let's get it. Guys, the first thing I'm going to ask you to do right now is to hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. Show your boy some love before we get into it. I saw a recent post on my Instagram. A lot of interesting stuff goes on Instagram, man. A lot of interesting stuff goes on Twitter. And this post was by Yung Miami, right? And she usually goes on there and says a lot of crazy stuff, but this shit was wild. If you're unfamiliar with who Yung Miami is, she's a rapper. She's a member of a group called City Girls. And there's one other girl named JT. But recently, Miami's been getting in the public light. When I say that, I mean she's been talking a lot on social media, right? If you guys don't know, she recently had a child and she's been having a lot of baby daddy issues, right? She posted this not too long ago on social media. The post said, "I hate a deadbeat dad. Them kids be innocent." Again, I hate a deadbeat dad. Them kids be innocent. Right? Oh boy. You see, guys, I see these type of posts all the time, man. A lot of baby mamas out here have shit to say about their baby daddies, right? They'll be talking shit online in front of everybody. Here's what I think. What immediately comes to my mind is you chose him. You chose this man that you're complaining about. That's all that goes through my mind. I'm sorry, I can't feel bad for any one of you women out here who are choosing these men that you complain about being deadbeat, being dusty, being broke, not being responsible. This is what you want. Guys, it's sick, man. It's actually kind of sick if you think about it. They want this. Again, they want this drama, right? This is what they want. Nah, man, I really believe that. What I truly believe is we're to the point now where like the baby mama thing and the baby daddy thing is so glorified that young girls, when they think of the future, they probably think to themselves, oh, I can't wait till I get a baby daddy. Right? I can't wait till I get on social media and complain about how my kid's not taken care of. I can see that being a trend, but that's not what I'm even upset about. That's not what I came here to really talk about. I'm really not upset, guys. I'm just, what's the word for it? Triggered. This video had to be made. I was triggered, man. On another post, Yung Miami talked about how she has zero interest in being a wife. Check it out.
No, I don't want to get married. Like, I don't want to get married. I just feel like marriage just fuck up things. Like, I'm not a girl that just, oh my God, I want to get married.
Guys, what she said there was, no, I don't want to get married, right? I feel like marriage F's up things. And I don't want to get married. How does that make any sense? Someone please explain it to me, man. We see the statistics. We know that people who are together, right, and are married before they have kids and they bring a kid into a two-parent home turn out a lot better than kids who are raised up in a single parent home. That's what F's things up right there. You see the type of logic I'm talking about? That's slightly triggering. You're not looking for a husband. And that's why you don't know how to pick a man. And guys, this is in general. You can't possibly look and understand and know that, hey, kids who are born to single parent households, they struggle more, right? The situation is not conducive to raise up a kid and then get online and complain about it. But this is happening all over. And listen, guys, I'm not done. I'm not done, man. We had a lot of other women who had a response And some of these women agreed. Check it out. So this commenter said, I 100% agree with her. I don't want to get married either. Whenever women say that, people always think we're lying to ourselves, as if women have some innate thing that naturally makes us want marriage and kids. You can't. Guys, you're seeing the proof, man. I'm not making this shit up. And we will never be able to exist outside of those two things. Hell no. Oh my gosh. And she means that. These women don't want marriage, right? That's what they tell themselves. They don't want it. I believe it. Listen, I believe there's two things going on. We're going to read some more. There's two things going on. There's half of women who have tricked themselves into actually believing that, hey, I don't want a kid. I don't want a man. No. Let me fix that, because they'll have babies outside of wedlock, right? What I meant is I don't want a husband. I don't want a husband. They'll trick themselves into believing that they don't want to get married. That's the first half. And then when they get older, they realize that they're alone and have nobody there to be with them. Then there's the other half who I think actually realize that, hey, what being a wife is to a man, I can't be. I am incapable. And a lot of that has to come down to pride, right? Of toning down my independence. They want to be free. They don't want to get married. They want BBC. They'll rather do that. Right? They'll rather ride the CC. They would rather belong to the streets, because that's their home. They can't leave their home. Right? They can't leave home, man. That's asking a lot to some of these women. Let's read some more. Let's get back to this. This commenter said, hey, before I skip to this one, let's go back. Let's go back to this last chick. This last chick said something that was straight up ridiculous. So she says she 100% agrees with Young Miami, and she says that it's as if women have some innate thing that naturally makes us want marriage and kids. Yes, you do. You do have something innate within you that makes you want to have marriage and kids. Who teaches these women this stuff, man? How do you think the human race has kept on going? It's called nature. It is in a woman's nature, right, to want to reproduce and take care of that offspring. It's in a man to want to impregnate a woman to keep his legacy moving forward. I mean, where is this coming from? This blown away. They don't want a marriage. No, they're cool belonging to the streets, right? Because you think what? You think when she says she doesn't want marriage, she's just going to chill at home? She's not going to talk to anybody. Nah. She's going to go to the streets and enjoy herself. She's going to have a good time in the streets. She loves the streets. She doesn't want to belong to you. She doesn't want to answer to you. She wants to answer to them. Oh. She wants to answer to them. Right? She belongs to the streets. She does not want marriage. She wants BBC. On to the next. This commenter said, I mean, I don't blame her. She has her own money and she doesn't want someone trying to get it. Men do this mess all the time. So why can't women protect themselves too? Let her son and her daughter have it. This is crazy. This is insane. So this commenter is basically saying, oh, she's protecting her assets, right? And she doesn't want a man to take advantage of that. It's not in a man's nature to do that. That's just the truth, man. It's outside of a man's nature to want to leech off a woman. Now, if you didn't have any good role models in your life and all you had was your mother to learn how to carry yourself as a man, then yes, you got some of those feminine hypergamous characteristics. But in most cases, a man doesn't look at a woman and value her finances. But I get what she means. What does this prove? This proves another thing. That when a woman thinks of a man, she's strictly thinking about it from a financial standpoint. Right? She says she obviously doesn't need a man. Why? Because she has her own money. So you think a man's only good for money and BBC. Right? Money and BBC. That's all they see you. They don't see a man who they have to respect. They don't see a man who's going to protect them from physical harm and danger. They don't want to be guided by a strong masculine male presence. No, because she's masculine. She doesn't want to compete with you. She's got her own shit. And so if your reason for getting married is that, oh yeah, money and BBC, then you look at that and think, okay, well, I'm straight with the money and, well, shit, I kind of belong to the streets because, I have this person on speed dial and I've got this guy who's going to come to me anytime I need it. Why do I need a man? The value of a man has been reduced to those two things. These women don't want marriage. Let's get back to these comments. This commenter said, I don't either, because I don't think I can ever live with a man again. So she doesn't think she can get married because she can't live with the man. She does not know how to cooperate with the man. Yeah, a lot of women don't. So what's the alternative? Back to the streets. Back to the streets, man. She would rather bounce from joystick to joystick than learn how to cooperate with the man. That's just the facts, man. What's the alternative? Oh no, just because she's not going to get married doesn't mean she's going to be out here like dating. What's the alternative? Because the problem here is living with the man. So if you're not going to live with the man, what are you going to do? Oh, she's going to find one guy and focus on him for the rest of her life. Bullshit. That's not true. We know what's going on here. Let's go to the next comment. This commenter said, hell, I don't either. She doesn't want to get married. I don't think I could subdue my individual desires in the name of unity. Parentheses, not sexually based. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You're going to see, I'm not going to do it. That being said, I don't have 2 kids and don't want any. I'm assuming she might have meant I do have. Anyways, she doesn't want to, she sounded like she doesn't want to give up her individuality, but she said desires, individuality. You don't want to be under the guidance of a man. Why? Because a man's going to tell you, hey, no more girls' nights out, right? No more trips to Miami and Vegas. That's what your individuality is that a man would require of you. Or he might say, hey, I want you to be more nurturing, cook for me at home. Subduing yourself, aka humbling myself for a man, is not going to happen. These women don't want marriage, man. So what's the alternative? What's the alternative, man? To the streets. You got it. You're catching on. It's to the streets. What's the alternative? Because the problem here is they cannot cooperate with one man. So what? They'll take 3 or 4, right? If she's in her 20s, maybe 20 more guys. You know what I mean? She's going to enjoy herself. And it might be fun while it lasts. But Jordan Peterson said it best, man. He was talking to a lady. I've actually said this in another video. And we're going to get into some serious stuff right now. He said it best when he said, a lot of people don't value marriage today. And he was talking to a lady and she said how she didn't value marriage, right? She talked about how she looks at other people who are married and looks at their kids and she feels lucky that she doesn't have to deal with that. And he responded calmly. And I think that this is the best response I've heard is he said, You know, it sounds real great when you're young. This goes back to those women that deceive themselves and actually believe their own lies that they're going to be okay, right? He says it sounds real good when you're young. But I tell you, once you get over 40, approaching 50, life can get very lonely. A lot of us underestimate how long life really is. We do. Before I end this, let's see the rest of this comments, man. This commenter said, I'm not having no dude baby without a marriage certificate. Come on. Yes. See, guys, we give credit to where it's due. That's what I'm talking about. All right. You see how long we had to search through the hay to find that needle in the haystack? They do exist. They're not all crazy. Most of them are kind of off, though. I don't like to say that a lot of times because if I say that, now guys want to be like, okay, well, if there's some like that, then I'm going to, no. Carry yourself like most women think the way most women think. Most women, man, aren't ready or fit for marriage. They're not. A lot of them don't even want to get married. They're good. But are they really? Because winter's coming. This commenter said she's saying this because she knows he isn't interested in marrying her and she's trying to save off embarrassment and criticism. Cassie said the same thing when she was with Diddy, but happily married the first man who asked her as soon as they broke up. That's facts. That's facts. That goes to the other half of women, man, who say they don't want to get married. They're forcing themselves to actually believe that. But the truth is, you know you're not fit and you're not ready. Because it's not easy. It takes work. The same way it takes work for a man to become competent enough, responsible enough, financially stable enough to support a family. A woman also, it takes work to become physically attractive enough, aka be in shape. Right? A lot of women don't want to do that. They don't want to hear that, right? We just had a lot of women click out of this right now and roll their eyes. Feminine. There goes that F word women are tired of hearing. Nurturing. And I'm going to say it. Yes, I am. Submissive. They don't want to hear that. So what's the alternative? Well, I don't think I'm ready for marriage. You know what? I don't even want to get married. Okay. There are women out here who don't. But I do believe more than half of these women, if the right man, right, the man who she views as alpha, when I say alpha, I mean leader, the man who she respects, not these beta males out here who are, doing anything for him, chasing ass. No, a man who she looks up to and realizes like, damn, this is a level up. She can see that this man is a level up. If he, for some reason, fucked up that day and decided to ask you to marry him when you're not ready, you're telling me you're going to say no? You're going to say yes, right? Most women are going to say yes. Listen, marriage is a good thing. It's a good thing. I've said this plenty of times on my channel. I believe in marriage. I will get married. I've said this. Now, I'm not going to get married with paperwork legally, right? I'm going to be careful about the state I choose to marry and, watch out for that common law stuff. But I believe marriage is a good thing. It's a fact that married couples produce the best people. They give that kid the best fighting chance. And so, for women to think that they could go out here and pick any man they see and then complain about the man that she picked, it's just ridiculous, man. Fellas, be careful out here. Women are looking to get pregnant but don't want to be wives. Booby traps set all over just for you. Be careful. Avoid this type of mentality. Women who think that it's not natural. God, okay. The things we just heard, ridiculous, right? Avoid these women with that type of mindset. There are good women out there, but vet very carefully, because you got to look for a long time. Kind of like how it took me a while to find the good comments. Kind of like that, man. The way a woman thinks is important. The way a woman thinks is important. Does she know her role when it comes to cooperating with the man? That shit's important. These women, they want to have kids, don't want to get married. Have kids in their early 20s, mid 20s. Then what are they doing for the rest of their life? Staying loyal, going to church and being celibate? Come on. Come on. We know what they're doing. Yeah. We know. BBC. And a whole lot of it too. Right? Often. They love it. Something I've thought of too, man. It's like women are really out here practicing polygamy. Multiple men. Multiple baby daddies. Look how the times have changed. Look how the times have changed. How many women do you know with multiple baby daddies who they have to deal with, co-parent with, and they think it's normal? In fact, they want that. Baby daddy number 1, baby daddy number 2, baby daddy number 3. Right? Those are her men. Polygamy. Because don't tell me she's not messing with 2 or 3 of those guys. Chances are she is. Backwards thinking. Would rather not be a wife, but instead ride the CC. Take the BBC. Day in and day out. So men, be careful. Don't waste your time on women. Right? Be careful to know how a woman thinks, her mentality. Be careful. Right? Put your attention in yourself. Put your attention in you. A lot of men out here are giving these women their seed. They're not able to focus on themselves. They lack self-control. They're chasing ass. They can't control themselves. They're not willing to sacrifice. Don't let that be you. Don't be caught in that mess. Focus on you. Build yourself up. Fucking work. Focus. Build yourself up. Work. The better you get, the easier life gets. That's just the way it goes. Sacrifice. It takes sacrifice. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, do me one last favor. Make sure you hit that like button, right? Also, leave a comment, man. Let me know what you thought of the topic. What you think of the comments made by the women and everything else that was talked about. Hey, as always, I appreciate every single one of you. Welcome to my new subscribers. Majority of the time on this channel, it's all about peace, positivity, self-awareness, and motivation. Until next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.